merely offering an opinion. Is there a document? Is there a court statement? Is there a credible journalist reporting it? My fellow Biafrans, we have entered an age where misinformation can travel around the world. In second, the whole world will get misinformation. And unfortunately, misinformation travels faster than the truth itself. So, responsible activism requires responsible information. If we want our political message to be respected, if we want the Biafra message that's coming out to be respected, our communication must also be responsible. It must be responsible. Don't try to please anybody or make anybody happy or angry. No. Don't say it the way it is. Do not prejudge the outcome. I said it before, I'm saying it again. That's another important point. We must not announce a court victory before there is a judgment. And we must not announce a defeat before there is a judgment. Let the court do its work. If the decision goes one way, we discuss it. If it goes another way, we discuss it. But our commitments to facts should not depend on whether the outcome makes us happy. Whether it makes us happy or not, we are here to discuss it. That is what principle means. You don't support justice only when justice gives you the result you want. You support justice because you believe the process matters. That is why due process matters. That is why fair hearing matters. And that is why we are calling for fair hearing. That is why independent judicial consideration matters. And that is why we should allow the Finnish legal system to complete its process. One, we have to allow them to complete, whether good or bad. Every Biafran abroad, to every Biafran living outside Biafra land, this message is to you directly. Whether you are in Britain, America, Canada, Germany, France, Finland, Malaysia, South Africa, or anywhere else, wherever you are, you have an important role to play. Biafrans in diaspora, you have an important role to play. You are not only an audience, you are a representative of a community. Any place you are in the world, you are a representative. People are watching how you communicate. Some of us don't know. People are watching you. Except for some of you, like me, where I stay. When people see me outside, they call me Biafra. Biafra have even taken my name. People I have not met. I don't go outside to talk to. I don't talk to them, but many of them, they saw me online and all that. When they see me, they identify me as Biafra. What attitude are you presenting? You that is representing Biafra. We are all representative of a community. People are watching how we communicate. People are watching how we respond to disagreement. They are watching. People are watching whether you promote dialogue or hatred. They are watching. So let our diaspora community become centers of responsible discussion. If you're in diaspora, become a center of responsible discussion. But unfortunately, many of us living in diaspora that are online, it's sad to see what you do with your platforms. Very sad. Very, very sad. Let us educate ourselves. Let us read history. Let us understand international law. Let us understand human rights also. Let us understand diplomacy. Let us understand political communication. Let us understand how peaceful political movement operates. All these things are lessons we need to learn and understand it. And let us teach the younger ones, the younger generation, that political activism does not require hatred. We cannot be like the Janjaweed that feed them, their children, hatred against us. Political activism does not require hatred. To the younger generation, the young Biafrans watching right now, wherever you are watching from, your future is bigger than today's argument. Do not allow social media to consume your entire life. The young ones, don't allow social media to consume your entire life. Study, build business, learn technology, learn history, understand politics, learn communication, take care of your family, build relationship, develop your skills. Because if you genuinely care about the future of your people, you need to become useful to that future. You need to become useful to that future. A movement needs doctors. It needs lawyers. The Biafra movement needs engineers. We need economists. We need journalists. Biafra movement needs historians. We need entrepreneurs. We need educators. We need diplomats. We need community organizers. We need responsible young people. So don't think activism means spending 24 hours fighting people online. No. Don't think activism, Biafra activism, not staying 24 hours fighting people online. No, that's not what they are. You need to build yourself. You need to be yourself. Biafrans need more than that. Activism can also mean education. Activism can mean building. Activism can mean documenting history. Activism can mean helping your community. Activism can mean peaceful political engagement. Activism can also mean telling your story responsibly. Telling your story responsibly. My fellow Biafrans, we need unity. We need to unite. No matter our differences, no matter the obstacles, no matter how hard it is. So what does practical unity look like? Some of you will be asking, what does practical unity look like? I will give you a few examples of what practical unity looks like. If a Biafran makes a mistake, correct them respectfully. That is what practical unity looks like. I'm just giving you an example. Because when we talk unity, some of you misread it because of your kind of mindset and understanding. So we need to break it down to the lowest so that you can understand. If a Biafran makes a mistake, correct them respectfully. That is unity. If somebody disagrees with your political position, debate them respectfully. That is unity. If someone has a different strategy, ask them question why. You ask them why. Listen to them and understand them. If somebody spread false information, challenge the information, not the person. Challenge the information, not the person's humanity. If somebody spread false information, challenge the person's information, not the person's humanity. What we see today mainly is people challenging person's humanity. That sometimes somebody spread the wrong information. Instead of you challenging the information, now you go to his private life and begin to tell us the Conquer story, how the person was born and where he was born and what. It doesn't make any sense. We don't care about the person's humanity. Challenge the information itself, not the person's humanity. That is what unity is. If somebody supports different leader, don't automatically call them an enemy. This one is the one we are doing every day now. Anybody that's not in your group is a saboteur. Anybody that's not in your group is your saboteur. But in unity, if somebody supports different leader, don't automatically call them an enemy. That is how to show unity. The purpose is one, the cause is one, the direction is one. So why would you call the person an enemy? Simply because he supports a different group. And if there is genuine wrongdoing, demand accountability through lawful and peaceful means. That is unity. Unity is not silence. Unity is not blind loyalty. Unity is not blind loyalty. Unity is not pretending that problems do not exist. Unity is the ability to solve disagreement without destroying the community. Today, you see many people who are ready to tear down everything. Some are ready to destroy everything. They don't care. May God have mercy on us. May God have mercy on us. Let's go to the lessons we are learning from the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa. The bigger lesson from the case of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now, perhaps one of the biggest lessons from the Simon Ekpa appeal is this. The world is watching how political movements respond to difficult moments. When a movement faces pressure, what does it do? That is what they are watching. They are watching you and I, how we are responding and what we are doing. Some of you don't understand. You want to have a country, right? They will put you to test. They will make you to pass through fire. They want to see how we want to respond. And they are watching. The whole world is watching. The world is watching how political movements like ours now respond to difficult moments. When a movement faces pressure, what does it do? Does it become more disciplined? They are watching us. Are we becoming more disciplined? Or are we becoming more chaotic? That's what they're watching. Are we becoming more factual? Or do we spread rumors? Are we still dwelling on rumors? Propaganda? Are we becoming more united? Or does it turn against itself? Are we turning against ourselves? That is what they are watching to see. That's the question they are asking. And that is what they are observing to see. Are we becoming more united? Or are we turning against each other? They want to see, do we promote peaceful political engagement? Or do we allow anger to control every conversation? Every conversation, we allow anger to control. Is that what we do? These are important questions. And I believe Biafrans should use this period to demonstrate maturity. Not because everybody has to agree, but because everybody should understand that the future is bigger than one argument. The future is bigger than one argument. Everyone that is watching this program, I appreciate you. And I want your comments. I want to see your contribution on the comment section. Those who are commenting, I'm going through. Feel free to write your mind, express yourself. I want to see your comments. Where are you watching from? Which country are you participating from? Let the world know that we are not just robots. speaking. Which country are you watching us from? From where? Which city are you watching us from? If you are comfortable to share. If you're not comfortable to share, still all right. Are you watching from Biafra land? Are you watching from the United Kingdom or from America, Germany, Finland, any part of Europe, America, Australia, whatever? Wherever you are, let us know. Let the world see that we are everywhere and we are doing what we need to do. Do you believe Biafra can disagree politically while still maintaining unity and respect? Do you believe that we Biafrans can disagree in this movement while still maintaining unity and respect? Yes or no? Put it on the comment section and tell me why. It is important we always have a matured conversation. And for those who disagree with us, let me also speak those who strongly disagree with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Those who disagree with our Supreme Mazi Simon Ekpa. You have the right to disagree. You have the right to criticize. You have the right to challenge any political idea. But disagreement should not become hatred against ordinary Biafrans. Likewise, if you support Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, don't treat every critic as an enemy. Don't. Listen, respond, present evidence, explain your position. Political confidence does not require insulting everybody who disagree with you. Sometimes the strongest argument is the calmest argument. You should be asking yourself, what should we do for us to make waves and continue? So, what should we be doing at this moment? What should we be doing, we Biafrans, at this critical moment? Number one, stay informed. We must stay informed. Number two, verify information. Verify information. Number three, respect the court process. Number four, avoid internal hatred. Avoid internal hatred. Number five, promote peaceful political engagements. And number six, educate yourself about self-determination and international affairs. Very important. Educate yourself about self-determination and international affairs. And number seven, support constructive dialogue. 8, think about the kind of society you want to build. Think about the kind of society you want to build. And number 9, do not lose hope because of temporary setback. Don't lose hope. As a Biafran, because of this temporary setback that you and I are seeing, do not lose hope. Because of temporary setback. Every movement experiences difficult periods. The question is not whether there will be challenges. The question is how the people respond to those challenges. Like we are facing the challenges now. How do we respond? We must always keep positive mindsets. But remember that positive mindset does not mean ignoring reality. I have said it before and I'm clarifying it again. When I say maintain a positive mindset, I mean not saying ignoring everything. No. Positive thinking without reality is fantasy. Positive thinking without reality is fantasy. That is why I tell you I focus on reality most time here. While I maintain my positive thought, I focus on reality. not on wishful thinking or dreams or opinions. No, I focus on reality. Because positive thinking without reality is fantasy. We need both optimism and realism. That is why I tell people, you must have independent mind. If you must succeed in this struggle, have your own independent mind. Because when you are independent, whenever somebody tells you something, you go and look at the reality. The reality is there staring at you. But because you don't have an independent mind, you run with the message that you are given, even when the message is false. Positive thinking without reality is fantasy. We need both optimism and realism. We need hope and strategy. We need passion and discipline. We need courage and wisdom. We need political ambition and responsibility. So many people today, they have that political ambition, but the sense of responsibility is not in them. That balance is important, very important. So don't let anybody tell you that being positive mind means refusing to ask questions. No. Don't let anybody tell you that being positive means refusing to ask questions. It is not. Ask questions. Demand evidence. Challenge claims. Think critically. But don't allow criticism to turn into hatred. Do not allow criticism to turn into hatred. We must respect each other. Respect is one of the most powerful tools any community possesses. Respect. Respect is one of the most powerful tools any community possesses. Respect the elders. Respect for the young people. Respect for women. Respect for different opinions. Respect for human dignity. Respect for the law. Respect for the truth. And respect for the right of people to peacefully express political opinion. We can disagree strongly and still speak to one another as human beings. We can disagree strongly and still speak to one another as human beings, not animals. But today, some of us, the way they address a fellow Biafran online and offline, you begin to wonder, are we now animals in the zoo? Or have we now replaced the zoological republic? We can disagree strongly and still speak to one another as human beings. That is the standard we should seek. That is the standard we should set. That's the standard we, the Biafran, should set. Whatever happens in the case of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa appeal, the wider conversation about Biafra and self-determination will not automatically disappear. It will not. Never. No matter what the outcome of the case of Mazi Simon is, Biafra self-determination will not and will never disappear. People will continue asking questions. People will continue discussing history. People will continue discussing identity. People will continue discussing political representation. People will continue discussing the future of Southeast and Biafran at large. So the question becomes, how do we conduct that conversation? Do we conduct it with facts, with dignity, with discipline, with peaceful advocacy, with respect, with human rights, with serious political thinking? That is the challenge. That is the challenge. To every Biafran, wherever you are, my brothers and sisters, let me begin to round up. Today we have talked about Simon Ekpa appeal in Finland. We have talked about the importance of allowing the legal process to run its course. We have talked about the need to avoid misinformation. We have talked about unity. We have talked about respect. We've talked about positive thinking. And we have talked about Biafra self-determination. But I want to leave you with this. Do not allow disagreements to destroy your humanity. Everyone that is watching this program, wherever you're watching, either on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, do not allow disagreements to destroy your humanity. Do not allow social media arguments to destroy your relationship. Do not allow rumors to control your emotion. Do not allow temporal difficulties to destroy your hope. Do not allow political differences to make you hate another person. If you believe in self-determination, understand the responsibility that comes with that belief. If you believe in justice, stand for justice consistently. If you believe in human rights, defend human rights consistently. If you believe in freedom, respect the dignity of others. If you believe in unity, demonstrate unity through your behavior. We talk about unity. Demonstrate unity, including myself. Let's demonstrate unity through our behavior. The future belongs to the people who can combine courage with wisdom. It belongs to people who can combine passion with discipline. It belongs to people who can disagree without destroying one another. So as we continue watching the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa appeal in Finland, let us remain calm. Let us remain informed. Let us remain respectful. Let us remain hopeful. Let us allow the court to do its work. And let us continue discussing Biafra self-determination responsibly, peacefully, and intelligently, because everywhere your mindset matters. Everywhere your mindset matters.